follow them, people of the opposite sex. No. They're so like I said, if you can think of a reason why you should be following someone of the opposite sex as a married woman or male, for any other reason beyond business reasons, tell me, leave a comment. I just can't think of any reason why I would, and so I don't. And, um, you know, I would want to be able to offer up an explanation. If my husband were to ask me, which he wouldn't, I would want to be able to offer up an explanation, like a legit explanation as to why I'm following Tyrese Gibson. Yeah, he's a celebrity, and like, sure, there's nobody. I'm not gonna try to hunt him down and I don't know do what, but it's just a male that a casual male. I don't have any need to follow a casual male, and I'm seriously trying to think of a reason, and I can't. Even following people of the same sex without a purpose is a time waster, in my opinion. So true. So true. It is. It is. But so yeah, I mean, think about your intention when you're following people. Think about not only your intention, but think about the information that they're sharing. Because, and this is a topic for another time, but I just want to say that a lot of times we let information come into our ears and our eyes, and we think nothing of it. We dismiss it, but it's a seed. It plants a seed, and those seeds bloom, those seeds blossom, those seeds grow. The more and more that you pay attention to the tweets and the comments and things like that, they grow, and suddenly you don't know who you are anymore. It sounds far-fetched and it sounds like a stretch, but it's true. Right? You guys agree with me? Tap some hearts. It's true. So anyway, that's a conversation for another time. But so we talked about business associates, people that you work with, or classmates, and keeping those strictly business. Making sure you go out with groups and not just one-on-one with people of the opposite sex. And then also making sure that you're inviting your spouse or your significant other to company events so that you can put a face to a name and all of that. And the second thing we talked about is social friends, limiting the social friends. Don't add any new friends of the opposite sex on social media if it's not strictly, and if your intention is not strictly on a business level. Don't do it. Don't do it. I want to become better. So the female perspective is important to me. Good. Good. I mean, that's what we're here for. So business associates and social friends. And then the last, no new friends. That should be a hashtag. No new friends. I think it is a hashtag, actually. I don't know. Maybe I'll Google it. So and the other thing too, okay, look, don't fool yourself, all right? A lot of times we get onto Facebook and we're like, oh, well, let me look up such and such that I went to high school with. Why? 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 Why are you looking up your ex from high school? Why? I don't know why. I mean, I think that it opens the door, and it's just, she says, because I'm nosy. You need to go get on the altar and cast that demon out. No, there's no reason. There's no reason. It's just it will cause problems, friends. It'll cause problems. But anyway, we'll leave that alone. But you get the idea. No new friends, and then researching our exes and researching, all these people from the past. There's no point. They're in the past for a reason. They need to stay there. Leave them alone. Let bygones be bygones. The third thing, and the most important thing, is what I call true friendships. Okay, and these are people, it makes you wonder and then makes you, yes, it makes you wonder and then makes you want to know what they're up to and makes you reminisce, and then you remember the cologne that they were wearing and the song that you heard when it first kissed. Don't do it. It's a trap. It's a trap. Ooh, I researched an ex and found out he's a scam artist. Oh my gosh. Well, he's an ex for a reason. There you go. My point is proven. My point is proven. All right. So the third and most important thing when it comes to relationships with people of the opposite sex is the one group that I consider actual and true friendships, genuine friendships. And these are the people that you have known since you guys were in diapers. You know, people that you were neighbors with forever, people that are like your mom calls them her daughter or her son or whatever, and you call them brother and sister and all that kind of stuff. They're people that have been there from day one. I think there's like what's the word that people use now? I don't know. But your woe or whatever, is it called woes? I don't even know what a woes is. But anyway, the people that have been there since day one, who have just seen you ugly, seen you pretty, seen you fat, seen you skinny, have, you know, just always been there. And the other part of that is your day ones. Yeah. Yes, woes, day, okay. Your woes, your day ones, but you're for real woes and you're for real day ones. Bae. Bae has become a word for everything. People say Starbucks is my bae. Now, come on, you guys. Let's get it together. But so the one thing, though, again, even with this friendship, even with your genuine, true friendships with people of the opposite sex, is there cannot have been an intimate or romantic relationship with this person at any point. Okay, because again, it's the whole sense of like familiarity, and again, this person knows you intimately. And when I say that there can't be any intimate or romantic past history with this person, I mean that there can no touchy feely. You know what I mean? Because this person, if they were friends with you since day one, then they know you on a very intimate level already. You know, they know what makes you tick. They know you A to Z, top to bottom. So all of that, that's already there. And if you add this new layer of a touchy-feely, intimate thing going on, now, you know, now it complicates things. And, you know, your spouse can't compete with the level of intimacy, knowledge-wise and experience-wise and history-wise, that this friend that you've had forever has with you. You know what I mean? Your spouse you've known for 10 years maybe, whatever. They know you very, very well. They know you very well, but they didn't know you since you were in diapers, where this other person has. They didn't, you know, go home with you when you were sick from school, you know, go home with you from school when you were sick one day. You know, there's just different levels of intimacy that your spouse can't compete with, honestly, when you've known someone since birth. So in that respect, when you're talking about knowing somebody and learning somebody, your spouse can't compete with that. Now, I will tell you that being a Christian woman, I believe my husband was brought to me from God. God sent him to me. And so even if I don't have anyone that I've known since birth, but even if I did, I fully believe that the level of intimacy that I have with my husband is far beyond any other relationship or friendship that I would or you know, potentially have had with anyone else. And that comes from learning each other, communicating, loving each other on a daily basis. Out of respect for spouse, even if it was not romantic, I would be careful with those friendships. Yeah. I mean, and you know yourself, you know yourself if you feel like this is someone that you could potentially have an attraction to, you know, or that you could regularly be in some type of an intimate setting with. Don't just, you know. And the thing is, if this person has known you forever and really truly has your back, then they'll understand. Having a conversation with them saying, look, I'm married now and there's things that I need to change, things that I need to do differently, no love lost, they'll understand. You know, they'll love you from a distance. You'll love them from a distance. They're your friend. That friendship will never go away. But, you know, you just really want to be careful because, you know, not every marriage, no marriage is perfect. Let me say that. No marriage is perfect. And you will have days when you argue. And, you know, if you go run and pick up the phone and tell your woe since day one, you know, about what happened, it can change the dynamic of the relationship between you and your woe, you and your day one, you and your friend. So it just makes sense, I think, in marriage, just in general, to keep those personal things that happen between you and your spouse personal. Um, you shouldn't be running and telling your BFFs and your this, and that what's going on in your marriage. That should be between yourself, your husband, and God. And that's it. My opinion, and that's what's worked for me. But so there you have it. I think so. Business associates and social friends are not true friends, if you will. And I don't ever suggest starting new friendships with people of the opposite sex in those capacities. The only reason, social media wise, again, is if it is strictly business and you know what your intention is. If it's strictly business, thumbs up. If there's any possibility that it's anything else, don't do it. Don't do it. Walk away. um, but I think that's it. Just really make sure early on, as early as possible, into your marriage or in your engagement, make sure you talk about the definitions of friendship and how you want to define them going forward. And the way that I define them doesn't have to be the way that you define them. It's completely up to you guys and what works for you. You may